Hey everyone, this is Laura with Step Stitching. This is our second floss tube. You may notice that I'm flying solo today. The girl is just like super busy with some college classes and some other things. She is stitching, but she's just not able to join me this time. But I thought I would go ahead and get another floss tube out there and show you what I've been working on, and we can go from there. If you have questions or comments, please leave them below and I will get back to you as soon as I can. All right, so since last time, I'll give you a life update. My 3-year-old Shiba Inu is crazy, and she decided to escape from our yard last week. That was fun. Picture me running up and down the street, screaming her name, trying to get her attention, trying to get her to come to me. If you don't know much about Shibas, then you're probably like, well, why didn't she just come home? But that's not what they do. They're very independent. That's what I would say. So ended up that she has either broken or sprained a toe. So she's on doggy downers and painkillers. I fell face first on the street, which was not entirely pleasant. Scratch up my glasses, hurt my wrist, hurt my hand, hurt my elbow. This will tell you how much of a stitcher I am, because the first thing I thought when I fell after, oh my God, I'm never gonna get this dog, was that's gonna like really cut into my stitching and sewing time, and that is gonna suck. But a couple days rest on my wrist and it's fine. I was able to get back to stitching. That happened Thursday. I started stitching again Saturday and it's been fine. So yay, I'm so glad. It could have been so much worse, and she's home, she's safe, I'm fine. Other than that, the girls is just keeping up with classes, doing all of her college work. So am I. I'm down to one class this semester now because I finished the self-paced one up already. I had been taking social psychology, which was a writing intensive class, but that's finished and done, and I did really well, and I'm super excited. I have a management class left. It's almost done, and I'm going to be super, super excited when it's over, because it's been trying this semester. I'm not sure why, but this semester's been really difficult for me just to stay on topic and just stay on task, rather, not topic, but stay on task. So fun times. So that's kind of a little bit of a life update. My husband and I also celebrated our 15th wedding anniversary the same day the dog escaped. So that was a great way to celebrate. And I got him a really nice custom handmade ring for our 15th wedding anniversary. And he got me an amazing Coach leather bag. So very happy with all of that. So yeah, so let's move on to some stitching. Since the last time, I believe I was working on the stitch cards by Lori Holt, but I've gotten a bunch of those done. Let me fan some of these out for you. They're not fully finished yet because well, I just haven't got them done yet. So, but here is the hot cocoa and the ice skate. I think my favorite is the snowman, the winter hat. These are all stitch cards. I should have looked that up. I'm not sure. I'll put it down below. And this is the wreath, and the candle, and the snow globe, and the presents. So I will take all of these and turn them into little pillows for my dough bowl for the winter season. Some of them are kind of Christmassy, so they won't be there the whole winter season, but you know, like the presents, I don't know. Most of them it would be fine. Maybe just the presents, but I think they'll be able to stay. They'll be fine. So I got those done. That's 8 littles. And these take me about 2.5 hours. I'm not a super fast stitcher, you guys. But I'm doing it as a hobby, and I'm doing it for a way to wind down in the evening and a way to stay off my phone. So it's, you know, it's great. I don't care if it takes me 2 hours or 10 hours. Well, I might care if that took me 10 hours, but I don't care how fast I get it done. I just want to get them completed, and just kind of go from there. So the other thing I finished since last time, I think I showed it last time that I had it kitted up, but I got the oh shoot, it's the Snowflake cross stitch from Fat Quarter Shop with It's So Emma. And so I got that done. I picked my own colors. It came with, I think, 3 or 4 different colorways. And I wanted this for my office. And my office, you can't really tell, but the walls are actually a really light purple. And then I have just some of this like teal accents and stuff throughout the room. So this would be perfect. And that's going to go on my calendar crates board as soon as I get it fully finished. The other thing that I'm super, super, super excited that I finished was a project for my husband. It's for his man cave downstairs. We have a classic MGA and a classic MGB. Those are cars. They're British sports cars. They're super cute. The B is fully restored. It was an 8-year project. He worked really hard on it, and he and his friends did a lot of custom pieces that he built for the car. We're currently working on the MGA. It's 1960 MGA. And so I want to do something for him because that's kind of who I am. I love him. So this is what I did for him. And I actually charted this myself, and I used PCStitch software. And it is about 6.5 inches square, I guess. I will have to say that this was not all that interesting to stitch because it's only one color. So what I did with it was I just, I did an outline stitch all the way around. I actually did the letters first. I did the outline stitch for the letters and then for the octagon, and then I just filled in. And so it was kind of, it was monotonous. Took me probably 25, 30 hours. Didn't really get like super excited about but stitching on this one. Super excited that it's done. Very happy that it's done. And I think I'm going to actually talk to a framer and see if they can cut me like an octagon frame, or a mat rather, not a frame, a mat, and then frame it in like a 12 by 12 frame. So stay tuned to that. When I finally get that one finished, I will share the photo of that too. As far as finishes, I did finish a whole bunch of these little guys. And I love Priscilla Blaine with Stitching with the Housewives. She is like amazing. And so I just got these little, they're ornaments actually at Hobby Lobby. And then just, put my rare earth magnet in there and my washer on the back. And then I can, swap these out each month. When you get these, though, they're going to look like this. The rope is going to be on this side. And so what I did was I just ripped it off and hot glued it so I would have a couple that went portrait instead of landscape, because that's what I needed. So I think I showed these last month without them being finished. So those are done. I have to remember where I put them. Yeah. And then I swapped back my calendar crate display to, I think that's August's calendar crate main. And I believe this was the bonus chart that you got with that, with Stitching with the Housewives. I do plan on doing all of those next year, so I'm super excited about that, so I can switch them out every month. I only have August right now done. So I have a lot to do next year. Okay, so works in progress. Honestly, I don't have anything started. I kitted up some things yesterday and today, but I didn't have a chance to start anything. I finished the MG up Sunday, Monday night, Sunday. I don't know, one of those days. And then I finished up the last of the stitch cards, the winter stitch cards, and that was all I had for my for my whips. So now I have kitted up. One of my really good friends from the Quilt Guild gave me this super cute pattern. It's kind of, it's older, but it's Merry Hearts 2. It's JBW Designs, and it has these cute little hearts. So, and this is kind of neat because it came with, I'm going to try not to show the charts here. It came with the buttons for the alphabet heart. So that's the one I'm going to do. The one with the great big arrow pointing to it. Yeah, that'd be the one. So I'm going to do that one. And so I'm going to stitch it. I've totally changed everything because I didn't have those colors and I wasn't going to go get them. So I am going to stitch it on like a light gray, and I'm stitching with DMC. I'm stitching, the two greens I chose were 3345 and 3346. And I'm going to use the red of 304. So that's what I am going to be stitching that on. Kind of excited to get that started. I'll probably start that tonight, actually. Well, maybe. We'll see. The other thing I kitted up was 3 more of Lori Holt's stitch cards. And I am using all the called for colors on those. I'm going to be doing, well, let's get them in order. I'm going to be doing the Happy Horse, and these are set H. And then Penny Pig and the Little Woolly Sheep. So I have those, and I am going to be using a hand-dyed linen, or not linen, oh my, no, I don't stitch on linen, only Aida right now. I'm going to be using a hand-dyed Aida cloth for that. It's really kind of pretty. It's got some like marbling because it's hand-dyed in it. And then, yeah, and so then I have all my colors pulled. Well, this isn't all the colors. I have to, this is probably what I'm going to do tonight. I have like 7 or 8 colors that I have them, but they're not on FlossTube. So I'll be putting those on FlossTube and getting that done. So those are my whips. So yeah, those are my whips. And then let's see, haul. I didn't really do much shopping for anything cross stitch related. I don't think. Well, no. I was gonna say I got some floss, but I didn't. I did that before. No, I've just been stitching, and yeah. So the only thing that I did get that I don't believe I showed you was I got these really cute, they're wooden ornaments at Michael's. It's like $2, but it was like 40 or 50% off because everything's always 40 or 50% off. So I got a couple of these because I was thinking that heart would fit on there, but it's a little too big. But we'll see when I get it done what I think. I might end up putting it on here for an ornament. That's what I'm thinking. Otherwise, I could like mount one of these little guys on there. Although I don't know about the square on the circle. Is that weird? I don't know. Do people do that? I don't know if people do that, but I don't know if it matters if people do that. If I do it, then whatever, right? Yeah, that might be. I don't know. What do you think? I mean, I would cut out a circle on the sticky board and maybe lace it. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like it needs to be a circle or not a square. That's what I think. I think it needs to be not a square. Or have one of those and then not put the border around it, and then you could put it on there. That might be a good idea too. So that's kind of where I'm at. I've also been working, I also quilt. So I've also been working on the My Happy Place quilt that Lori Holt is doing right now. You have to have the So Simple Shapes. Yeah, for the My Happy Place. And I'm using just some fabric I had. It's Lori Holt fabric, but it's not her new stitch line. So I'm just using that. I really am liking the way that quilt is turning out, and I will probably show you that at some point, but mostly cross stitch here. And then I guess the only other thing that I've done that I'm very excited about, and you can just laugh at me, I don't care. I picked my Flair pens and I wrote down some goals for 2022 in my Lori Holt planner. I don't remember it. I have my phone number there, so that's not good. And then, yeah, so I put this page in there that tells me what color's what throughout the book. And then I've started putting just a few things on the pages on like birthdays, anniversaries, things like that. And then in the back, I have so many goals. We'll see what actually happens this next year. So here are my quilt goals. And that's not too bad. I feel like that's doable. And the Autumn Love is one that I want to do at a retreat I'm going to with my local quilting guild. So that's what I'm going to take to work on. So I feel like that's doable. And then Lori Holt also has a chicken salad quilt along that starts in January. I want to do her cozy Christmas because I need a Christmas quilt for next year to hang in my living room. And oh my gosh. If you quilt and you have not seen the Prairie Meadow quilt along that she's going to be doing, it's supposed to start in August, but you know, we've all learned to be flexible on those dates this past couple of years. Oh my gosh, go look at it. It is amazing. So I'm excited to do that. And then Fat Quarter Shop is hosting their Make-A-Wish charity quilt along, which this year is it's called Heartfelt. So I want to do that. That's my quilting. And then the next page has my cross stitch goal. I don't think that it's realistic that I'm going to get all of this done in 2022. I may need to pare this down a little bit. But it's an ink. I can't do anything with it. I guess I could rip the page out. But then, no. I really want to do all of these. But if you look, it's like number 1 through 22 is just calendar crates, the main and the mini for Stitching with the Housewives. And then 23 is Prairie Schooler Santas, which I've been collecting those patterns slowly because some of the old ones are hard to find. But you can find them if you're patient and you watch eBay, and a few of the online shops have some older ones, but not the really older ones, but you can kind of find them. And then I also have the Fat Quarter Shop Heartfelt cross stitch that I want to do. And then the stitch cards, just to keep current with those. I mean, I think it's doable because like the main calendar crate takes me about a week, probably in the evenings, to stitch one of those. So that's 1 week a month. And then the mini is only going to take a night or two. So that frees up the rest of the month to work on the stitch cards, to work on the Prairie Schoolers. So it's possible that I'll get all of that done. We'll see. But that's the goals, right? Those are the goals. So that's kind of where I'm at, end of the year, starting to think about next year. I honestly can say that the planner, if nothing else, it is getting me excited for the beginning of next year, just to be able to keep track of things in there. This is the first year I'll be keeping a planner. So, yeah, it's kind of a change for me. I love lists and I love checking off lists, but I've never actually devoted time into keeping a true planner. So I'm looking forward to that. And I mean, you know, I like lists. So yeah. Other than that, that's where I'm at right now. That's about it. So let me know what you're working on, and let me know if you think my 2022 goals for cross-stitching are realistic or insane. And I will see you next time. I am going to try to do these on more of a schedule. I know this is only FlossTube number 2, but I'm going to try to do more of a schedule. So I think that would help me, and just kind of put a priority on that. I might write those in my planner. That's a good idea. So I'm trying to decide if I want to do like weekly, bi-weekly, monthly, or what. I'm kind of leaning towards like bi-weekly at this point. So let me know, like, if you watch other FlossTubes and you like don't want to miss an episode or whatever, like how often do they put them out? The ones that you like to follow. I'm kind of like all over the place. I have a few people that are kind of sporadic, and I have a few people that's on like every Saturday, and I have a few people that's every Wednesday. Yeah. But hey, it's life, and I don't want this to become a chore for me either. So, but I want to keep you, in the loop of what I'm stitching, and I want to hear what you're stitching. So do that for me.